Now, when it comes to fire safety, unfortunately there is getting it wrong, but there is of course also getting it right. And here we are going to chat to Peter Barker from BM TRADA to tell us what you do to actually make sure you guarantee to get it right.
As a fire testing company, we test products, fire-resisting doors and other passive fire protection products, which means installing things into furnaces, burning them to test standards and making sure that they can hold back the fire for the duration of required from the product. A good example here.
Got a brilliant demonstration here. It's quite scary actually. Okay, we'll show you the... So this is obviously on the outside of the fire.
Yeah, so what we've got here is a fire-resisting door. On the face of it, you can just see some light marks where it's been fire tested. 60-minute door, held back the fire for the duration of the required from the test standard. But if you take a look around the other side, you can see a dramatic difference.
Have a look. Charcoal, some might say.
That's right. So what you've got here, it actually shows timber fire doors, when they're correctly specced, can do an excellent job at holding back the fire. So various materials that you can just about make out. You can see some intumescent between the glazing beads and the glass where it's reacted. That's a particular material that's included within a door, and the idea is that it swells and protects the glass at that location. And we've got some materials that are fitted around the edge of the door that under fire they swell and they clamp the door in place such that it can provide the required level of fire resistance. So on this side we're talking fully developed fires, we're talking fires up to 900 degrees. And then a door correctly specced will hold back that fire so people can make their way out of the building.
It's just quite incredible how having obviously, you know, the right door that has been fitted correctly can keep a fire contained for such a long period of time. There's actually, if we can have a little look here, there's a time lapse going on, and you can see what happens when a door hasn't been fitted correctly. And it is quite scary to look at the difference in 11 minutes here, where you've got, you know, severe fire coming through and causing a lot of damage if you're on the wrong side of the door. Yeah.
In fact, the test that's going on in that furnace is exactly what this door was subjected to. So what you're seeing there is obviously those doors are actually identical, but there's a few things that have been done incorrectly. And as a result, you get such a different performance. So it's the devil in the detail, definitely.
And how's it been going for you so far today here?
Good, I've been busy. I've given quite a few presentations today. I've got another one coming up tomorrow. In fact, the title of it's Hidden Dangers. And a lot of what I'll be talking about is exactly what we've looked at here, getting the details right, because quite often they're out of sight, out of mind. But when you need them to do the job, the only time you're going to find out whether it's been done right is when it's too late.
I mean, watching that time lapse is actually a perfect demonstration of just the smallest differences make, you know, a huge difference when it comes to fire safety.
Yeah, this is another similar video showing the different performance in types of glass. And on the left, the different panes within there show the different performance of glass that you get. And again, it's another one of those products, it's clear, you wouldn't necessarily know whether it's the right product or not. It should carry the appropriate mark, but that's not always the case. So you'll begin to see the glass types there, they're shattering, they're degrading if they're incorrectly specified, whereas the fire-rated glasses will sit there and they will do the job. And you can see there, 7 minutes, incorrect spec of glass, and it's fallen away. It makes a huge difference.
And who are your main clients? Is it commercial or do you also do homes?
Mainly commercial. A lot of products that are tested for selling on the market. So if you were to take a fire-resisting door to market, you need to have the appropriate standards in place to demonstrate that your product works. So we test things from doors, pipe penetration, ceiling systems, walls, intumescent paints, finishes, board materials, I mean a whole range of building products that go into a building for fire resistance, and give them the approval. They can then go on to become certified for the manufacturer of those products, which gives I suppose a quality assurance that those products have been tested and constructed correctly. And we also do certification schemes for personnel, people that install and maintain these products. In terms of outside of the sort of testing side of things, we do a lot of on-site survey work, which might involve domestic situations, but it will still be for verifying whether or not the product's up to spec. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, and when is it that you're doing your next seminar?
Tomorrow, 11:30. It's called The Hidden Dangers, the cost of getting it wrong, over in the compliance theatre, I think.
It's Thursday at 11 o'clock.
That's right.
So come down and find out more from Peter and his team here at exactly what you do want to be avoiding and how to do it correctly when it comes to fire precautions. Thank you very much, Peter, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Will do. Cheers.